Episode 6 is upon us. Paint seems to have come out okay on the frame. Haven't looked at the axle yet, so we'll have a quick little butchers at that, shall we? And the big revealing. Well, it looks black. Obviously I've got to sort those tabs out, so I'll re-weld those on first before I do any more paint on there. Frame looks okay, doesn't it? Better than primer. Try and get the spare wheel carrier primer today because I ran out of time. Oh, the old contrast ain't no good there, is it? It's better. Was hoping to get here this morning, but I had to take our little Willow into the vets for an operation. So she's in the vets at the minute. Obviously if they call, I'll have to shoot off and go and pick her up, but we'll see what we can get done. That'll do there. Get some more black on it. I'll let that cool down a bit, primer those little bits, and then we'll get some more black on it. Crack on. Do you ever start a job that you'd wish you'd not started? Yeah, me too. Well, obviously painting a little bit of the frame. I couldn't not paint the whole frame. So now here I am, painting all the frame. Well, the outside bit of the frame anyway. A bit of amorite on there. But I couldn't just do like a few bars. So now I'm ended up. At least the outside of the roll cage will look nice and shiny. But a bit of a bonus, Dad's just offered me an omelette for lunch. Winning. There we go, sports fans. Fuel. A KA special omelette. Let's tuck in. Right then, fueled up on omelette. Got coffee. Best crack on. Get that painted. And I'm going to clean up my belly pad because I keep forgetting about it, and that really needs some paint. Got to stop saying axles painted, which I think looks mega. And the little Willow can be picked up at 5:30, so I'm going to crack on trying to get this pre-filter fitted and packed up so I can get home and go pick her up. Right then, that is the end of the day off from work to work on the car. I'm feeling motivated, yeah. Much more motivated than after cutting those tabs off. They're all back on, all paints done, top spins in there, no more blown up turbos, thank you very much. Just messaged Tomo to see if he's still on for tomorrow, because hopefully he is, and then we'll get that axle on, spin the car around and get started on the front axle. See you tomorrow. Good morning. We are back again in the shed. We've got the dream team here messing about already. So there should be some good bit of atmosphere this morning, and hopefully we should be able to get crack on, because I got 6 hands rather than 2. You just use the studs. Ready? Oh no!
Stand up.
Right, roll in then. So. Me went to the length of labelling up those rear links and labelled them up wrong. Great.
Stay.
How did you manage to not line the holes up?
You asked me, I didn't build it.
I know, yeah, but...
We've gone back on spring rates because how much travel we've lost in up travel. I wasn't able to get the sag I needed to run the heavier rate springs. So we're going to run the springs that we were running before and hope that that sway bar does its job. Touchdown. Yeah, boy. Lovely. It's decent. It's painted up, doesn't it? Yeah. Smart. All back end, back together. Brad's gone. Tom's still here. Everyone loves a thumbs up. Yeah, it's all back together. Just got bump stops to put in, but I forgot to put them in. We'll just wait for Mum to fill up the 110 to go to the dump, and then we'll spin around. Cracking on, eh? Might not move. I'm determined to stop saying every time I start a video or changing what I'm going to say. So we've spun the car around, bit of a job to get her started because some idiot hadn't plugged the crank sensor back in, but that's all plugged in and she fired right up. All turned round, axle stands, 8 axle stands, need some bigger ones, they're not big enough. Tom's leaving, or just at home again then. Tom's just about to leave, so I've lost my other pair of hands. So it's now back to solo cow. But we'll crack on, hopefully get this axle off today, and then just start painting it. But it's a lot more to strip off. A lot more to strip off. Should be golden though. Right then. Oops. Front axle is off. Like I say, it was easy, but it's never that easy. Didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna. There she is. Axle off. I've got to cable tie that up somewhere so I can paint the rest of it. Link arms have all got to come off yet. The coilovers have got to continue to come off. But yeah, it come off right actually. Not too bad. Just waiting for Mum to do me lunch. Bonus of having your car at your parents'. Mess up the labels I done last time. You lot can see that I'm doing the right one. Driver's side, passenger side. Same here and all. Top, driver's side, bottom, driver's side. Ain't gonna get it wrong that way, am I? Well, I say that, I got it wrong last time. And again, top, passenger side, bottom, passenger side. If they go back on the wrong way, I'll headbutt myself. Oh, that hot tap is hot, funny enough. There's the again. Right, just took a quick trip over to my mate Brad at GLB Racing to go and pick up his, or borrow should I say, not pick up, borrow his gassing kit. That fancy gear there, eh? Get all my coilovers and bump stops gassed up then. No need to take the truck anywhere. I'll just do it here. Got my own gas now, so I'll get that done once it's all back together. Gonna pull this into the middle of the cars, start stripping it, get the last few bits off of there, and then crack on till we go home. That is me toast. Absolutely and completely utter brown bread, mate. Front axle is stripped. Needs wire wheeling off. And then I'll come back and get that primered and sprayed. Don't know when, but I will. Rear ends all back together. Just needs gas in all the shocks and bump stops. And I need a pint. Right, once again, good morning. It's now Sunday morning. I've got to stop saying that's getting annoying. After our progressive day yesterday with the boys, I was absolutely toast. Got home and fell asleep on the sofa with Willow. Then went to the pub, had a lovely dinner with Chloe, so I'm now fully recharged, so we can do a bit more on the axle today. Get the front axle primered, get the front frame painted. Not going to primer it because the engine's in there, so I'm just going to slap hammerite on it. No one's bothered about the finish, are we? Because it won't last long anyway. So I'll pop those swivel bearing caps out, degrease the swivels, masking tape up the little bits that I need to masking tape up, and then just crack on. Yeah. Happy Sunday, you lot. I forgot how lethal those wire wheels are, so best save your eyes, mate. Hey. on a bit of closer inspection on this axle, and I've been painting it. Some of these welds ain't too great, to say the least. So I'm gonna have to wait for the primer to dry off, and then what the fuck is that? And then I'm gonna have to grind it back and run it over to my mate Brad at GLB Racing, where I picked that gassing kit up from yesterday, and get him to re-weld it. It's always worth checking when you've paid to have work done. Grind off those welds on that front axle. I was hoping to not have to do any bit of grinding or welding to this front one like I did with the rear. I know the rear was my fault, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to get it done. Right then, that is all those top quality welds ground back. I'm now going to fly over to Brad's and get him to re-weld them. GLB Racing, boys cracking on already. Get them welded up. He's a very busy man, as you can see in it. So squeeze him in on a Sunday. Big points. Cheers for welding that up, Brad. From GLB Racing, after a quick rescue with the welder, they are looking a lot better than they were before. Looks better, doesn't it? Can't believe how heavy this axle is. It's insanely heavy. How I didn't injure myself lifting it in and out of that car by myself, I do not know, but we're going to crack on. I'll throw some more primer on there, do a bit more on the frame, and then that'll do. 'Thought I'd get some of this gassing done. Now, I've never used one of these before. Brad gave me a crash course, but we'll see how it goes. That one goes on. We've already got the nitrogen already turned on. You can see what I'm doing. There we go. So we've got that bottles turned on. It's on the top of the shredder. That then opens the shredder. Apparently this is very sensitive. Ooh. .200 psi. Undo that one. That one's closed. Lovely. And now we'll do the same for the shocks. .200 psi. I think that's about right. That is another progressive Sunday. Frame's all painted. Front axle is now welded up. and painted. Got to come back and do another coat of black on that. I'm still trying to stop saying but it seems to be like my favourite word. First coat on the front axle. Looks sound. Oh, someone's ringing me. Look who it is, Alcon.
Hello.
What's happening, Bert?
Hang on. Hey. What's going on here then?
No idea, you FaceTime me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hands on camera.
Oi, oi.
You filming?
What's going on?
Just seeing what you're doing.
Well, I've been painting things and re-welding things and whatever else,
Well,
mate.
that shit was fucking cutting off.
Starting again. Wish we had the time.
There's more pigeon shit on your axle than there is under a tree, man.
Oi, oi. All packed up. Time to go home. End of the weekend. Cracking on with work tomorrow. And then we'll be back probably Wednesday morning to get another coat on that axle. Possibly another coat on the frame, but really black is black and it's going to get battered anyway. Got to pull that back on obviously once the axle's painted. Everything's got to go back together. Still got to fill it up with coolant because I ain't filled it up with coolant yet. All the other oils are filled up. But yeah, time to crack on. More coffee drinking entries. It is Wednesday morning, cold, damp. I'm on standby, so I've got my alarm set for when I need to down tools. But we are going to crack on as much as we can this morning. I'll start putting all the link bars back on, put all the steering back up, get the front axle on hopefully. But with further discovery, well I say further discovery, it's already been discovered, but further investigation into the quality of work that's been done to my truck, made the decision that the rear axle's got to come off again, grind all that nice paint that I've put on there, grind all that back, and once again I'll take it over to Brad to get him to sort that out, and then we'll have the rest of the frame looked into because we found a hole in it on one of the bump stop supports. But yeah, I'm just going to crack on as much as I can because I've got 6 weeks till race day, so I don't want to have a repeat of last season, that's for sure. But a bit deflated about it, but anyone would. But I've just got to crack on and try and stay motivated. So I let my coffee go cold. Great. The orbital and oil cooler is probably the most infuriating thing I've just tried to put on, which is why I didn't bother time-lapsing it any longer. I think I took it off maybe 5 times, or had to rejig it 5 times to get it back in. All back in now though, so I'm just going to crack on. these lovely labels. You've guessed it, I've labelled them up wrong. Luckily, all the 4-link bars are right, but the coilovers I've labelled the wrong area. The end of my morning messing about with the car. It's now time to go to work. Well, I'm a bit ahead because it went pretty well apart from that orbital. So this is all links back on, limit straps on, bum stops in, coilovers on, rams on, which is handy, res is on. I've lost one of the nuts for the coilover bolts in the gravel somewhere, so I'll have to find that. Or I'll have to order some more, but the engineering thread or whatever you want to call it. Next bit is to get the swivels back on and then get the rest of it all gassed up. So that's the end of this one. So if you're enjoying them, subscribe, like, hit that bell at the bottom, get your notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.